And here we are on the next phase. Now, if we want our animals' faces to be not flat and round, we've said about this scoring business and the cutting. If you then want to build up the surface, you can do, right? And I've started it here with this creature. I'm not sure if that was a bear or a mouse. I can't remember now. But as you can see, it's not flat. It's starting to build up some form. And how I've done that is I've just rolled up bits of newspaper into a little bun, and I've taped them down with a bit of masking tape where I want to build up the surface. Once I've done that, I've simply mixed up this paste, which I used half a cup of plain flour and half a cup of water, and I mixed it up so there was no lumps. Oh, my nose is getting in the way there. And got all the big bits out and used it as a paste for sticking down these little bits of paper, so it goes over the top of the former. Remember, the former is the little buns that you stick on here to give it a three-dimensional quality, and I've actually stuck little bits of paper over the top to make it a bit stronger. Now, it's not brilliant, but it's not bad. But if you haven't got mud rock, then this is a cheap and safe way. So you can look online. There's loads of different options, different techniques. I think I used a cup of flour, a cup of water, and a bit of salt. And I don't think I put any vegetable oil in, but I'm not 100% sure. But it doesn't matter. Just experiment, try it, and see. Okay. So that's where it's gone to. That's not too bad actually. Then what I've done is, this is the same one here, and this is actually roughly based on that owl there. That was the sort of inspiration, I think. So here he is. I've done the score like I did with the original one there. Bent it back. Oh, and now I've just bust it. Put the holes in. I just put some. I put some skewers in, some wood. Just very, very plain, simple, silly things like this. I think the barbecue they use for barbecues, for putting on your meat and stuff like that, or your vegetables in my case. And just snap them, and I slot them in, paint them up, and that was just a bit of fun. And then the paint, well, I was using my cheap paints last week, these water temper paints, but now I found some acrylic paint. So if you haven't got any, it may be a good idea to get some from Amazon or another place. Okay, so it intensifies the colours a little bit, and I think it's a little bit better than the watercolour stuff. Once you've done that, all you got to do is put a hole in both sides like that. Bit of string. I found some stuff that we use in the garden for tying up the plants. Right, I'll use that. And get your mum and dad to give you a hand. Put a little hole through. Oh, my nose getting in the way again. And fasten that to your head, and you've got yourself a mask. Okay? Now the next stage, and we're going to go on to that in just a minute, will be the painting stage. Go on.